Welcome back, guys, CryptoFly channel. Today we'd like to talk about what is M2 and how it affects the crypto market and Bitcoin especially. Let's dive in. I think in many of my videos you heard I mentioned many times M2, money supply. It measures how much money exists in the economy. Why it's really important to track and check the correlation between the Bitcoin like a main crypto assets and M2. Here's a simple explanation for beginners. What is M2 money supply? It's cash, M0 plus deposits plus short-term savings investments. It's basically a measure of liquidity in the economy. Rising M2 equals more money in circulation. It means the higher risk of inflation. On many analytics sources, we can see that infographic of M2, but how we can track the M2 by ourselves, for example, on a TradingView. We need to go to symbols, type M2SL, find the Federal Reserve economic data, press it, we open only the line chart available on the monthly time frame. We can compare with the BTC, but basically you will see why on this scale it's not useful, because the supply exists since 1959, and if we press compare the symbols, we type BTC USD, find here this one spot, we can find in percentage the BTC of course overperform the global supply. But if we check like regular scale, we can find out. So BTC just looks like a flat line because now it's only 108, 110K. And the supply is 22 trillions. That's why basically this comparison, it's not helpful for us. That's why we can open BTC USD crypto chart, full history of BTC, or you can use on a Bitstamp monthly time frame. We go into indicators and we can use one of many of this M2 global liquidity index. Let's try this one or this one, this one. Almost all of them are pretty the same because all of them showing us if the BTC correlates with M2 liquidity, the price should be around 181K. That's why the people love see this correlation, because it's like potential projection BTC, but we can't know when in time. So this indicator showing us, for example, we're lagging in time and we should be already here. Some indicator showing us is like zone 31. This one showing us like zone 34. That's why, guys, all of these projections in time, it's absolutely no make sense because we can't predict the macro and economic situation in the world. How M2 impacts crypto in theory and on the practice. In theory, so the higher M2, the more dollars available, the more potential inflows into crypto. Just potential. So when central banks print money, part of it flows into risky assets like stocks and the crypto. But once again, guys, I repeat, it's just in theory. So not all the time that money 100% for sure will inflow into Bitcoin. And how the M2 impact the crypto in practice. In 2020, 2021, M2 skyrocketed. So stock markets and crypto went to the moon. In 2022, the Fed started tighter liquidity. So Bitcoin and altcoins drop it. M2 is the key to understand liquidity. If it grows, bull run chances are higher. Just the chances. It's not 100% guarantee, guys. So be careful what content are you looking for on social. If it shrinks, the risk assets suffer. Have you checked the M2 chart on TradingView yet? So let me know in the comments. Hope you like this simple explanation about M2. Subscribe channel and don't forget to join my Telegram channel. See you next time, guys.